Hello and welcome to Creating Cards with Alexandra. I am Alexandra, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to make a card with a very unusual color palette. So we're going to be using Misty Moonlight, Gray Granite, Wild Wheat, and our wild card, Bubble Bath. So let's go ahead and get started. We will be using the Ringed with Nature stamp set. All right, so first thing I have, this is a piece of gray granite, 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored that in the middle. Okay, then I have a piece of wild wheat. This is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And we will put that onto our gray granite layer. This will just leave a peak of that gray granite out. Okay, and then I have a piece of the Bubble Bath. This is 5 1/4 by 4, and I have used our timber embossing folder, and I've already run that through. So I will adhere that on as well. And again, just a little peek of that wild wheat. Okay, I'm going to put that aside, and we have a piece here. This is 3 by 2.5. And I am going to put, this is a piece of the One Horse Open Sleigh. Now, we used this paper yesterday, and I just loved it, so I wanted to use it again. And this piece is, let's see, this is 3/4 by 2.5. And we're going to put that right on the end. Okay, so that fits that piece of cardstock. And then I want this little tiny piece. This is 1/8 of an inch. And we're going to go ahead and put it on here, but then we're going to cut it off so it is the same dimension as this strip here, which is that's the 2.5. So I'm going to put just a little line of glue. I find this is probably the best way to get this down without making a complete mess. And I'm just going to butt that up against that other DSP. Okay, and I'm going to let that dry before I cut that off. A little piece of glue there. Okay, so then I'm going to bring in a piece of scratch paper. I have this little tiny house that is on here, and we are going to stamp that in wild wheat, but I don't want it very dark. So it's going to be that dark. Actually, you know what? We're going to do the sentiment first so I can get the placement better. So this is the Misty Moonlight, and I have Thinking of You, and I want that all the way down at the bottom of this piece of paper. Then that way I can put the house right above it, and I'll have my placement where I want it. All right, so let's do that again. I will go ahead and stamp that off, and then I'm going to put it right above the Thinking of You. And it leaves just that pretty little outline there. And then I have the gray granite, and we will use this full strength. Put the roof on. Okay. And then go ahead and clip this off here. Okay, and we will go ahead and pop this up. I'll put 5 on there since that's that embossed piece. All right, so bring this back in, and we're going to place that right there. Okay, and then we're going to make a little bow using our linen thread, and we'll make a double bow. So I'm just doubling this up, and then I'll cut it. This is my favorite thread, or my favorite ribbon. I absolutely love it, and I love it when you double it. It just looks so pretty. And I love all those little curly cues. All right, and then I'm going to bring in a little glue dot. Put that on the back there. Oops. We're going to place this right in the corner. And I guess I should trim these, even though I love them. All right, and there we go. And then I have the inside of the card. I think sometimes we get in a rut using the same safe colors. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is such an unusual color, but it works. It just works with this. I love it. So again, this is Bubble Bath. The Wild Wheat is in there. And then the Gray Granite and the Misty Moonlight. Now, when I first made this card, I did not put the Wild Wheat behind that pink panel. But then I thought it just needed something to tie into that. So tell me what you think, if you like this color combination or not, if you think it's just way too crazy for you. So there we go. That's our card for today. And again, I want to mention the special that Stampin' Up! Has right now to become a new demonstrator, 35% off the cost of your starter kit, which makes it $64.35 for $125 worth of product that you can choose out of the annual catalog, the mini catalog, and even an online exclusive that demonstrators are allowed to order right now, but customers cannot. So that's included as well. Or if you want even more stuff, you can pay $99 and get $168.75 worth of product of your choice. And there is no commitment to this, and it's a wonderful team to be a part of. So just something to think about. This is until October 31st. So again, here's our card. I will link everything in the description below. Also the link for the join my team for that 35% off. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I appreciate you watching my tutorials. I will link all the items used today in the description below, which will direct you straight over to my shopping page. If you enjoyed this video, consider sharing it with a friend. I would really appreciate that. Or just give me the thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel for future videos. So thank you so much. Have a joyful day. Bye-bye.